this program. You have the chimes, now you get the bell, then you get the star. This is our 8th annual National Speakers Luncheon. We are so grateful that you are here, that you have supported this event. Because it takes a strong community to support quality, compassionate health care that is going to be available to the most affluent and successful citizen and to those who have little or less than none. That's what you're helping us do. Helping our 4 adult hospitals through the Friends Foundation in Alamo Heights Medical Center, New Braunfels, and Westover Hills. We are grateful for that. What a treat it is to welcome back to this podium and this event our Mistress of Ceremonies, Kin 5, Sarah Regani.
Good afternoon. I feel like I know a lot of these faces now. I'm celebrating my 5th anniversary of emceeing this event with you guys. So thanks for being here. It's another field room. I love to see that. I'm going to tell you my favorite line. If you don't know who I am, you've been watching the wrong channel for a long time. I anchor the morning news on Ken's 5. I'm on 5 to 7 in the morning. So look for pictures from this event tomorrow morning. We'll be talking about it and how amazing it is. I love being here because I know the importance of what we do here. The money that we're about to raise together. So get your phones ready because we're going to be raising a lot of money again this year, hopefully. I don't know if you had a chance to see that big, giant bus that's sitting outside of the center. It does incredible things, and every time I talk about it on air, just to tell you the need that's in this community, I get flooded with messages. I was just doing a Facebook Live outside from the mobile mammography unit, talking about how uninsured women will have the chance to get a free mammogram. We all know how important this is, because there's so many women who may suspect something and let it go, because they simply don't have the money. They're too worried about feeding their children and their families and taking care of them. And to be able to provide them that comfort and that tool means the world. So as I was doing that Facebook Live, people were flooding me with, where can I get that free mammogram? Where can I do this? And the only way that this can happen really is because of all of you, because of our gathering here together, and we're able to raise the money for those who are not maybe as fortunate as we are. Most of us here we're big companies and we're insured, and it's a blessing from God. So it's a beautiful thing to be here. Thank you again. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the program, and then we'll get you to eat, because I know the food looks great. But today we're honoring Mr. Charlie Cheever, Chairman Emeritus of Broadway Bank, with the Beacon Award in recognition of his professional leadership, civic commitment, and generosity to our community. If you haven't seen the Beacon Award in the past years, it is aspiring. And we're also blessed to have with us his wife, Nancy, and many members of the Cheever family. We'll also hear from our keynote speaker, Reverend Edwin D. Leahy. But first, we want to give thanks with an invocation by Dr. Les Holland, Senior Pastor at Trinity Baptist Church and close friend of Mr. and Mrs. Cheever.
This is a moment of celebration, Lord, and we are glad to be here. You have created the heavens and the universe and given us the privilege to go in the front line of the gospel word. CHRISTUS and Rosa has been doing this for decades. The lives have been enriched. People have been healed and guided into the meaning of life. We're grateful then that you have called out leaders to help in this great work. Charlie Cheever, being one who has helped our entire region. We pray both your continued energizing and blessing upon his life and with the Cheever family, but also those who he has mentored through the years, next generation of leaders. That today's reward is that encouragement of what matters most in life, and that it is ultimately rewarded in your economy of goodness. We thank you for Father Edwin, that he brings a message of frontline leadership, persevering passion, just like Charlie's, with a sustained excellence over a long course of time. And in this room are your servants, Servants, honoring the gifts that you have given them, their vocation, to be able to make your kind of difference in various arenas across San Antonio. May in today's luncheon be that which nourishes not only through a meal, not only for a day, but our very calling in life itself. By way of Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Dr. Holland. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to please go ahead and enjoy your lunch, and I'll be talking about the program and other things while you're eating. So, as you know, supporting this healthcare ministry cannot be accomplished alone. So I'd like for you to join me in thanking the Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word for joining us today. It is because of their dedication to the CHRISTUS Santa Rosa mission and ministry that we are all here today. So will the Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word present please stand up and be recognized? Sister Michelle gave you a fabulous tour of the NMU mammography unit earlier. The co-chairs of the 8th Annual National Speakers Luncheon are Barbara and Michael Gentry, and Donna and Ian Thompson Jr. Thank you for your volunteer leadership to make this event a success. Over there. Now, we acknowledge the Friends Foundation Board of Directors for their continued support, especially Madeline Yonta Leone for her leadership as chair of the board. So will the past and present board members also, will you please stand up to be recognized? Also present with us is Mr. Dean Alexander, President and CEO of CHRISTUS Santa Rosa Health System. Other distinguished guests in the room with us include past Beacon Award recipients, Rosemary Kowalski. Look at that beautiful lady over there. I knew she has a birthday coming up, September 27th. Happy birthday, Rosemary. Little Bernie told me that you were going to be 25, right? That is it. Young at heart, always. Margie Plessy. And Dr. Ian Thompson, Jr. Right now, we'd like to take a moment of silence in memory of the 2013 Beacon Award recipient, Mr. Tom Frost. He would always join us in past years. This time around, he's not here with us. But his legacy will not be forgotten. Tom generously gave from his heart and believed that to whom much is given, much is expected. Tom's impact on San Antonio cannot be overstated. As you know, it takes a strong community to support nonprofit healthcare, and it would not be possible without the sponsors of our National Speakers Luncheon. They were up here earlier, so I hope you had a chance to see them. Also, the little information packet in front of you on the tables, it has all that information. So thank you to all the sponsors. Please take a moment there to read their names listed on the back of the program and just scrolling on the screens as we continue. And a very special thank you to our leadership sponsors, Jean Cheever, Margie and Bill Plessy, the Mays Family Foundation, River City Imaging Associates, Susan and Van Stewart, Skanska, and Valero. Thank you very much, folks. With the support from each of our donors here today, the Friends of CHRISTUS Santa Rosa Foundation raises funds for innovative healthcare initiatives, state-of-the-art equipment and medical services for the uninsured in our community. You may have noticed again that big pink bus. Really, if you didn't get a chance to stop by and you were in a hurry after this, just go look at it. It's really impressive. It's huge and it does everything you would do in a doctor's office. So that is the CHRISTUS Santa Rosa Mobile Mammography Unit, also known as is the MMU. The MMU provides mammograms and the possibility of a cure to breast cancer through early detection. Did you know that more than 1/3 of the mammograms provided on the MMU are provided for free to the women in need? That means this year, about 1,300 uninsured women will get a free mammogram on that MMU. And it would be impossible to do this without your support. For women without insurance, the gift of a mammogram can be priceless. As you know, the breast health screenings provided on that MMU each day can replace anxiety and fear with a lot of peace and support. So this year, 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. And today we ask you for a special donation to bring potentially life-saving mammograms to the underserved women in San Antonio and New Braunfels. We have a goal this year, and that is, I'd love to say $100,000, but it's not. It's $35,000, which I think we can do because last year we did $33,000 just like that. $35,000 will provide 250 women with the possibility of a cure. So, to start this out on a great note and kind of give you some support, some great news here. We have a generous $15,000 gift already from the Valero Energy Foundation. Just so we can get us started. Thank you, Valero. So with that, there's going to be a thermometer right here. Oh, look. Getting up there. It's past the 15,000 mark already. But it's going to keep rising as we continue to go. And I know some of you probably put away your phones already, but I'm going to ask you to pull them back out and join me in this very important cause. So to make a contribution, it's really, really simple. All you have to do is just get your cell phone, open up your text messages, and text the number 41444. 41444. Now this part here is important because you can't use any punctuations at all. So in the body of the message, put MMU, and then put the amount, the dollar amount, and your name, and no punctuation next to it. No commas should be included at all. And then press the send, and just like that, you've donated. If you did it correctly, you're going to get a message back with a link that tells you that you have completed your pledge. And in the meantime, if you have any problems or any questions, there are volunteers walking around wearing the badges. You just stop them and ask them. They'll be more than happy to help you. Now, if you prefer, you can also leave a cash donation, check or credit card in that envelope right in front of you with a pink ribbon on it on the table, and then just give it to one of those volunteers as well. You're going to be able to text in your donations throughout the lunch, and I'm going to cross my fingers that we're going to hit our goal of $25,000 and maybe more. As always, you're all very generous, so thank you for right now. Enjoy your lunch, and I'll see you again in a few minutes.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, because my anxiety to you was so bad. She has never down.
Well, I have dividends from my phone. Where else has the iPad? Back up. But mom, what's the back up? Sorry? Mom, back up. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. What's your ice cream? Yeah. It's supposed to. And then you go to the whole thing and you're like, oh my god. You were wrong. I'm waiting for the voicemail. Car, dial. I know. Are you ready to emergency? I don't know how to do it.
Sounds like a degree, and just tell me this and tell me that. I don't know. We're gonna get down.
Artificial intelligence has I was just at our hospital lab the process, especially for unit. And I said, well, what about the equipment? Equipment-wise, and then there's no market. Literally, school is taking a different market that look for the patient instead of you having to make that sort of like you tell it, I want to look for blank for cancer, whatever, leukemia. Or infection. It will sort of do the looking for you. How is that? It's not really in our budget, I think. We have a multi-priority process. want anything to drink, Mama? You're good? Okay.
So they're traveling everywhere. So this is where your money is going. Thank you. CHRISTUS Santa Rosa, as you know, has provided health care for the community since 1869. The Friends Foundation was formed in 1997 and plays a vital role in the CHRISTUS Santa Rosa health system and in the lives, as I mentioned earlier, in the lives of underserved adults throughout our area. Every day at CHRISTUS Santa Rosa hospitals in New Braunfels and San Antonio, patients experience excellent, compassionate medical care. Whether it is a woman in need of a critical heart surgery or a gentleman seeking care in our emergency department, your support always touches lives of a lot of people, thousands of people. Our hope is that all the patients who enter the doors at CHRISTUS Santa Rosa have the opportunity to experience unmatched medical care, no matter their economic status. So now it is time to hear from our featured speaker, Father Edwin D. Leahy, headmaster at Benedict's Preparatory School in Newark, New Jersey. Father Leahy is a graduate of St. Benedict's Prep and has served as headmaster since 1972. He has committed himself and focused on leading his brother monks in the renewed service to New York and his school's mission of serving young men from largely low-income families. In March 2016, 60 minutes featured Father Leahy in St. Benedict's. So I'd like for you to take a moment, 2-minute clip of that 60-minute segment, and then after that we'll hear from Father Leahy speak.
Before Newark had a skyline, St. Benedict's red brick campus rose on a hill. Over decades, its walls have grown, but it's no citadel against the world. Inside is the inner city. Half the boys are black, another third Hispanic, and nearly all come from low-income neighborhoods. They call each other brother, and every morning all 550 grades 7 through 12 celebrate a revival.
Turn to somebody to your right and left, remind them I love you.
Their day begins with a chant they call the affirmation. You can be any good thing you want to be. Go and conquer.
You go and conquer. Happy Thursday.
And if you don't see discipline, just watch. Senior group leader Bruce Davis has order in the palm of his hand.
Hands down. Group leaders stand for attendance.
This is a large part of what makes St. Benedict's rare and successful. Students are required to run much of the school.
It's a population that never gets to have control.
With the kids running their school, I wonder how often do you have to get in front of a really bad decision?
You hope you can sort them out afterwards.
Afterwards, you let them make a mistake.
That's a better learning experience for them.
You know, there are teachers and administrators watching this interview right now who are saying he is describing chaos.
I guess.
The Boy Scouts do it, the Marine Corps does it, street gangs do it.
All the same thing. And it has the same structure as a gang, except you can only be in one gang. You can only be in ours. If you're in another gang here in Newark, then you can't be here. Most of the problems in this country, in urban America, have nothing to do, especially in schools, have nothing to do with income. A lot of it has to do with emotional noise that these kids suffer. So it's a big challenge for us, and to get the kids to realize their potential, the fact that they're a gift to somebody else. Not easy.
Good afternoon, San Antonio.
Good afternoon, Father.
Happy to be here. I'm grateful for the invitation to be here. It's I think the fourth time I've been around the folks from CHRISTUS Health And I'm just grateful for this opportunity to be with you. You can get a feeling here, especially in San Antonio, of community, which has been largely fractured in our country. So to be able to be here with you and with the pride that you have in town, with the work that you do, it's an honor for me. It energizes me to come here and be with you. I'd just like you to take a second, if you want to close your eyes and say, I am somebody. Somebody great. Because Jesus died for me. I can be any good thing in life that I want to be. If I believe in God inside of me. We try to encourage our kids every day with that affirmation. Let me just give you a quick thumbnail sketch. I live in a monastery with 16 monks in the middle of downtown Newark. If you wanted to draw a circle around Newark, you could probably put the compass point on our roof. And differently than San Antonio, people are proud of being from San Antonio. I come around the country and people ask me where I'm from. I say I'm from Newark, New Jersey, and they usually say, oh. It's something like being from Nazareth. If you remember Nathaniel in the Gospels, when he was told that we found the Messiah, he said, where is he from? And they said, Nazareth. And Nathaniel's response was, Nazareth? Anything good come from Nazareth? That's what Newark is like. When people, when I say I'm from Newark, they just like, oh, I'm sorry, Father, you have to be there. But our monastery has a school, as you saw, of about 810 students, kindergarten through grade 13. Grade 13 because some of our students may take longer to finish. It doesn't matter to us how long it takes for you to finish school. As long as when you finish, you've earned it. And nobody gave it to you just because you happen to hang around for X number of years. We have an elementary division of students from kindergarten to 6th grade, a middle division of students in 7th and 8th grade, and then a prep division from 9th to 12th grade. The K-8 is co-ed, the 9th to 12th is a single-sex, just young men. From every socioeconomic background you can imagine, kids who have absolutely nothing, to families who have the ability to support their children in education any way they want to. And religiously, it's as diverse as anything you can imagine. We have mostly Christians, although we have a significant Muslim population, Jewish kids and Hindus, all of whom gather every day to be a sign of faith. In lots of places in the world, the people are killing each other over religion. Where we are, the young people gather every day in that morning meeting that you saw on the screen, and we pray together, we make announcements, we recreate together, we study together. If there be a sign of faith, people can come to believe in the mystery of God if they see signs of faith. What are the signs of faith? They're relatively simple. St. Paul talked about it. The signs of faith are love and communion. If they can see a community where people accept each other as they are. It's a big challenge for any of us that are humans. We always want to accept people if we can change them to be the way we would like them to be. It even works into our families. It'd be a lot easier to live with, Father, if you would only do what I ask them to do. Somebody knows what I'm talking about this morning. The same is true in a city where accepting the other the way the other is. That's what we try to do in school, to give up what I want for what we need. It's the secret of communal life. And if other people can see that, they can say, well, how is that possible that this group of 800 and some kids can get along with each other, support one another, walk with one another through life? How is that possible? It's only possible through the presence of God in the midst of it all. It's impossible to serve uninsured people without the presence of the mystery of God in the midst of it. It's only the only way it can happen. So the same thing is what you're doing here at San Antonio is exactly what we're trying to do in Newark. Now, to create community, you know this since you live in the community of San Antonio. Community is like a zoo. So if you go to a zoo and every animal in the zoo was the same kind of animal, you wouldn't go. It's not that interesting. But in order to have community, you have to have a variety of animals, just like the zoo. And if you know this, because there's people in the room in this way, the community has to have a giraffe or two. You know the giraffe, right? They want to know everybody's business. Somebody's thinking about who the giraffe is in the room right now. And then, of course, everybody, kids especially, love to run to the snake section of the zoo. So you have snakes, you know the snakes, they're always sneaking around trying to get information. You walk around the hospital, you know who to go to get information, like you know the snakes. Because they listen to everybody else's conversations, they know all that. But that's what makes life in community interesting, possible. So that it's important to realize that community is like a zoo. The problem we suffer in our country right now is community has been fractured. That the ability to accept somebody else the way they are is impossible for us right now, it seems. And until we can get to that point, we're going to struggle as a country, I believe, to accept the other the way the other is. Everybody's now divided and has to make, they need to get to be the way we are. And then the zoo has no interest anymore, everybody's thinking the same way. So we pray that we can appreciate the zoo that is this country that we seem to have lost sight of. One of the things that we try to get our kids to understand is whatever hurts you hurts me. Whatever hurts my brother or my sister hurts me. So we work real hard at our school to create community, to create ownership, so that you can walk through our building. We're in the middle of Newark. Newark has a lot of problems. In fact, if you ever parked in Newark, you may have come back and found your car gone. I don't know if anybody visited Newark. It's a pretty important way of generating revenue for us because we can use the same parking place every 15 minutes. Somebody parks to steal a car, somebody else can park at the same spot. It works tremendously. We get the meters and keep feeding the meters and we get a lot of money. But we have a lot of struggles and a lot of suffering folks, so we try to create ownership on the part of the community. So you can walk through our place at 10 o'clock at night and they find a group of 20 men who are attorneys or physicians or bankers who are our alumni, graduated from our school, who are playing basketball in the gym. They didn't call and ask anybody if they could use it. They just come in and do it. In fact, after 9/11, we can see, if the buildings weren't behind us, you can see the World Trade Center on 9/11 from our windows. After 9/11, we had to change all of our security. And our alumni were outraged over the fact that when they came in the front door, they had to sign in. They were, well, why do we have to sign into our place? We had a huge fight, and you had to wear tags when you came onto the property. And we had to compromise with the alumni to get a different shape tag for them, so that they felt at least they were being recognized. Right? So that's how it works now. There's ownership of the place, so that people ask me all the time, well, how do you get into the school? Well, legacy is enormously important for us. And legacy in the African American and Latino community is completely different than it is in the Caucasian community. Because for us, who are Caucasians, it's linear. Right? Your grandfather went to the school and your father went, and you get a chance to know it. If all things work out, that creates influence. But in the African American or Latino community, it's like a spider web. That the influence that happens, and well, I know that they're not really my brother or but our families have been close for 3 generations. Well, that means something to us. So kids get into the school by that kind of legacy that stretches out through a community. They also get in because the principals of a variety of schools around us have worked with us for years. So if the principal calls and says, I have 6 students using the term loosely. 6 students, two of them will be fine, 2 of them will have to watch, and 2 need to live there with you if they're going to get killed on the street. Well, they're all in. Our admissions committee doesn't meet about it, they're all in. So by the time you get everybody that has to be there in, the admissions committee only meets on a handful of students every year. The next question is, well, how many students do you have in your freshman class? Who knows? It depends on who's asking in every given year, right? It's like when you had dinner, you know what it's like. When you sat down to dinner and somebody showed up, everybody just slides over a little, and that's what our admissions process works like. You just slide over a little bit and make room for somebody else. So last year we had 125 freshmen, this year we have 150. So we never know how many students are going to be in the school until we get them all in and we sit down and count them, and it's about 810 this year. So it's a little bit different of a kind of a place. We're concerned, I was thinking about this when I was watching the MMU outside, that we're concerned about who's there and who's not there. If you're going to build a community, you have to be concerned about, is there somebody missing? So if someone's missing, we'll go to find them. I celebrate the Eucharist on Saturday nights with a community, mostly of young people, teenagers, part of the neo-catechumenal way in the Catholic Church. And Eli, who's a Puerto Rican student, lived right down the street from the monastery. He told me he couldn't be there on, John Bell loves these stories. He couldn't be there on Saturday night because his grandmother was here from Puerto Rico. And he had to be with her. Great. So I celebrated the Eucharist. I was taking a group of kids home afterwards. I dropped them off. I'm on my way back. It's about 10:30 at night. And Dr. Ivan Lamort called me on the phone at 10:30 and he said, "Hey boss, I ain't calling to say good night. We got a problem." "What's up?" He said, "There's a big party on the other side of the city and there's alcohol involved. Some of our guys are there and there's girls present. Bad prescription. Guys, girls, and alcohol. Bad." So I said, "What are we doing?" He said, "We're going." So we all met in the parking lot and we're going to roll up on this house party down there. But before we go, we called one of our guys who's on the job in Newark. He's a cop in Newark. He happened at the time to be working and not have an assignment, which is odd if you're a cop in Newark because the dispatchers send in people all the time. So he's going to roll up in the radio car with us. We go down to the east side of the city. We're a block away, and I look down the street, and on the porch of the house was Eli, all tangled up with some girl. So I get out of the car about a block away, and I got up against the buildings across the street, out of the street lights, and walked down the street. And I'm saying to myself, "Lord, just let me get as close as possible." And he was so focused on her that he had no idea what was going around him. So I actually got across the street and was standing right over the top of him. And I said, "She looks a little young to be your grandmother." So Eli looked up. The poor girl I wasn't dressed like this. She had no idea who I was, so she ran. And Eli's going, We took him and threw him in the back of the radio car. Now the cops go into the house. It was like a pigeon coop, right? Everybody was going out the front door. And we waited and picked off our guys, threw them on the back of the radio car, and took them up to the monastery and called their parents at midnight. So parents were not happy, obviously, having to come and get their kids at 12 or 12:30 at night. So concern about who's not present, who's missing from the community. And if you're going to build a community, you always have to be concerned about that. Presence for one another. And what you're going to do for those who may be struggling to be there. What do you do in a community with problematic behavior? I know here in San Antonio you don't have any problematic behavior. What do you do with problematic behavior? I had a student who's now out of college. When he was a student with us, I don't even remember what the behavior was, but I expelled him from school in October of his 11th grade. He never left. He never left the school.
he had enough sense not to listen to me. And was committed enough to the community that he was going to hang on to it no matter what. His name would be called at our morning meeting that you saw on the screen, and I would say it's no longer here. So the kids stopped calling his name and they hit him, they would take him. And he would go to class. I knew he was there. I knew he was in the building the whole time. But I wouldn't talk to him. And he avoided me. For the entire year, he avoided me. And I never talked to him. The first day of school, senior year, I welcomed him back. I said, it's good to see you. That's great to be back, Father. And he never laughed. But the behavior that was so egregious stopped. Managed to graduate with us, finished college, and is doing fine. Another behavior problem was at the end of the swimming season, our kids swam the Eastern Championships in Philadelphia, and the guys in the room know about all this stuff. I'm sure that after an athletic season is over, you just go, because you've been training so hard. So they wind up getting their hands on alcohol and drinking. They got the alcohol from another room in the hotel. This same kid, when he was in 7th grade with us, one morning the fire alarm goes off. Horrible time to have a fire alarm in a school because the kids aren't in the classrooms yet. So they're everywhere on the property. So we get everybody where they're supposed to assemble. Now I want to know who pulled the fire alarm. So I get the word that it was pulled in the 7th and 8th grade building. I get the 7th and 8th graders together and I said, I want the person who pulled the fire alarm to come and see me. I don't want you to come and tell me you know who pulled it. I want the person who pulled the alarm to come and see me. Within 10 minutes, 2 7th graders at the door of my office. I said, what's up? One guy said, he wants to talk to you. Come in, they came in and sat down. I said, what is it that you want? The lawyer says, well, he wants to. Are you representing him? So I look at the other kid. Same guy, this is the same kid who 5 years later is in remember this now, was in somebody's room in a hotel to get the alcohol. As a 7th grader, I looked at him, I said, what happened? I put my finger in the hole, and when I took it out, the bell started ringing, and then we tried to push it back in, but it wouldn't go back in, and there was so much noise in the bells that we ran out of the building, but it was a mistake. So I sat there, and what must have seemed to him to be like a half an hour, it was probably 15 seconds, I smashed my fist on the arm of my chair. I said, it was a mistake, it wasn't horseplay. The lawyer was sitting in a chair, and he says, he goes like this to me. It was actually both. He said it was an accident caused by horseplay.
He's in the 7th grade.
What are you supposed to say? So I had all I could do to control myself, and we wound up making him go to the firehouse and deal with the firefighters that had to come all the way down in the middle of rush hour and everything else. But the perpetrator of the crime, who also snuck, I should have known this then, and then I absolutely should have known it when he was a senior and snuck into somebody else's room to get the alcohol, is protecting all of us right this minute. He's a Navy SEAL. So, I had hints when he was in high school. So problematic behavior and how you deal with it in a community is also very important. That if you're in a community, it's difficult to it ought to be difficult to get people out of the community. Communities are circular. They're hierarchical only so that there's some sense of order and service leadership. If there's some other kind of leadership other than service, then that's a big problem. You're not going to build community.
But if it's a real community, you can't throw people out of it. Because, just like Bobby Boss said, you can't throw me out, you're throwing me out. What he wanted to say to me is, why don't you leave? The kid I threw out in 11th grade. I have as much stake in the place as you do. Okay, my behavior stinks. But accepting the other, the way the other is what we're called to do in community. So that absences, unacceptable behavior, all of those things need to be paid attention to. We try to work real hard at doing that day in and day out. Now, we also teach out math and English and history, lots of schools can do that. Lots of schools, there are probably a lot of schools that can do it as well or better than we do. But there's not very many schools in this country right now that are working at building community and dealing with kids' emotional health. Most of my experience with academic performance and subpar academic performance has virtually nothing to do with cognition. A very, very small percentage, especially of young men, perform poorly in school because of cognition. It's emotional noise and issues that go on in their hearts. And I'm sure you see it in San Antonio. The noise that's created, emotional noise that's created in guys as a result of absent fathers, substance abusing people that they love, that is overwhelming. And it crushes kids little by little to the point where they'll either act out in the neighborhood or they'll act in and destroy themselves. How do you destroy yourself? In the school, you destroy yourself by getting F's. Well, there's no reason for you to have F's. So we spend time we don't have the money, just like the thermometer, to try to raise money so that women who are underserved and underinsured and not insured can get mammograms done. We have the same problem. We don't have enough people to do one-on-one talk therapy with everybody that needs it. But kids can minister to kids. So if you get 30 guys together, all you need now is one adult. 30 guys in a room this big, somebody's offended Bill Wilson, no doubt. Somebody's offended Bill Wilson in a room this big. That if you put enough people together, they can minister to one another. Or if they're teenagers and you need an adult present, you just need one adult. And all the adult has to say, anybody have any burning issues? And then kids can begin to talk. I've watched guys' academic performance go up like that thermometer did. Once they begin to realize, number one, there's other people who feel the same way they do, who have the same experience that they do, and that they can't change their absent father. They can't bring him back. And so many people spend time trying to change the other. But what you can do is change you. I can change me. And once the student realizes, the person realizes, if I change me, then he may change. But at least I'll be better off. And it works. It absolutely works. So we run groups around, kids name themselves, they call themselves unknown sons. One group who have no idea who their father is, or who have a fractured relationship with their father. Another group is called the blues men, guys who suffer from depression. Another one is an Alateen meeting, guys who somebody that they love is abusing substances. And in some cases, it may be the student himself. And then there's a group around anger management. I bumped into Zephaniah one day in the hallway. He was on crutches. He happened to be on our wrestling team. I said, Zeph, what happened? He said, anger management. I said, anger management, what happened? He said, a fight broke out in anger management. I tried to break it up. I twisted my ankle when I was trying to break it up. But our guys, our psychologists, when a fight breaks out, perfect. That's what we're looking for. Because then you have something to work with. It's not getting buried inside of him all the time and he won't talk. So you can get it out. The behavior in the classroom, behavior in the hallways, and behavior academically are great indicators of difficulties. And if you get on them, and you can actually see guys' performance change radically. We also have a residence hall at the school. We house about 75 students with us. And there's an intensive care unit in the school that's called the Velvet Rope. And it's an old-time behavior modification program. So guys that we would typically have lost because of academic performance, it's kind of a last step. We stumbled onto it one day with a kid who was a sociopath. And he would steal anything that wasn't tied down and lie about it like crazy. And when he started as a next grader, he was a little kid and relatively endearing, you know, and you would say to yourself, oh, maybe he's not lying this time. But he was always lying. Every time he was lying. He just moved out. He's 28 years old. He lived with us as an adult. He served in the U.S. Army, is back with us, and now works with us, and just got his own place. This Velvet Road program was starting with him, and it also works. We've got guys now doing graduate studies who they'll tell you that they would have been dead or in jail if it weren't for the Velvet Road program. So that's a little bit of what we do. I hope it's an encouragement for you to work with those and to continue to build community as you already have. I can feel community here. I've been doing this a long time. I've been at the head of the school for it'll be 47 years. So nobody else is crazy enough to do it. It's no big thing. If they had somebody else, they would have put a real job already. But I can feel community. I can feel it, and I know it's here. And just an encouragement to you to keep on working on it and find more and more ways to take care of those people who struggle, who are absent, who's absent from the community, who doesn't get a chance to participate in what you've experienced in San Antonio. And who are the behavior problems. Help the behavior problems. Don't isolate the behavior problems. Go look for them. Go find them. Go find Eli. Find Eli. Find the people who are trying to tell you stories of well, I really can't be there, but go find them. Don't wait for them to come to you. Go out. That's what the Holy Father is talking about. Go out and find them. I want you to look at the person next to you and say, I love you. I love you. You're worth it. You can be any good thing you want to be in life if you believe in the God inside of you. This is all I know about you. You can't change my mind.
You can't change my mind.
I know I'm talking to a winner. Now, since it's clear that you're a winner, don't miss the moment. And always remember to smile. I don't know what you're going to do with the rest of your day. But I'm going to enjoy my day. Because this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. So today, you go and conquer. Happy Tuesday.
Thank you, Father. You made me feel guilty for a minute when we started talking about the giraffe. I was only 5'3". Why the giraffe right now? But I have an excuse right over the news, so I need to know everybody's business. So thank you also for talking about the community. I mean, that's why we're here today. It's so important, and it's one of the things really against Five that we've been trying to push. Is to be a part of the community, to use that powerful tool, not to just tell you the news, the bad news, but to be out there influencing and helping. And I say that because I would like for all of you, I mean, I know you come from different companies, so please, if you have something, if you have an organization you need help with, or you have stories, reach out, let me know about it, and we're always happy to help. And my Ken's 5 General Manager, Tom Curry, is over here also supporting today, so thank you for that. I need to get on his list. Thanks. Okay, right now I would like to welcome welcome to the stage Dr. Ian Thompson Jr., President of CHRISTUS Santa Rosa Hospital Medical Center and the 2017 Beacon Award recipient, and John Bell from the Friends Foundation to present Mr. Charlie Cheever with the 2018 Beacon Award.
Doctor's orders. Relax for just a moment, sir. I don't think this is on the script, John. Okay, so welcome everyone. I'm Ian Thompson, and I'm president of CHRISTUS Santa Rosa Medical Center Hospital. And this time last year, I was sitting where Charlie was, and it was really a remarkable honor. Previous Beacon Award winners have included such legendary figures as Margie and Bill Plessy. Margie's here with us today. Charlie Amato, General Joe Robles, Tom Frost, as we remember just a few minutes ago, Rosemary Kowalski, who's also here with us today, and Veronica Salazar Escobedo and Ruben Escobedo. The award is given to individuals who have had a major impact on charitable and civic activities in our community. Father, thank you very much. It's truly community here in San Antonio. Thank you for your inspiration. Let us pretend for a moment, however, I want you to just pause for a moment. Let's pretend that we don't know who this year's honoree is. Pretend that we have the envelope. Even though many of you are here, because we know who the honoree is. Let's pretend just for a few minutes that the secret is not out, and let us allow our anticipation of the announcement of who the honoree is as I begin to tell you a little bit about this honoree. Many of you know this, but this year's Beacon Award honoree has deep San Antonio roots, as his father was a long-time San Antonio banker. Our award winner attended the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, graduating in 1949. Just to tell you just a moment, graduating alongside him were a litany of very, very highly impactful individuals, to include captains of industry like John Hayes, who was subsequently became president of Coca-Cola International, as well as Ralph Puckett, who commanded the 8th Army Ranger Company during the Korean War, where he and 51 of his soldiers held off 6 waves of hundreds and hundreds of Chinese troops. This undergraduate crucible where our winner was forged provided strong underpinnings for his commitment to service and service leadership. Our honoree subsequently served as an Air Force pilot instructor, lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Air Force Reserve, and thereafter earned his jurisprudence degree from the University of Texas School of Law in 1957. Our honoree then joined his father in San Antonio at Broadway Bank. Rising to the highest positions of the bank, our winner then led this remarkable hometown yet nationally recognized bank through a series of challenging periods that we all remember in our nation's history to become a financial powerhouse that retained its focus on the well-being of our community. He has been recognized by his impact on business in so many ways, just to mention only a few: chair of the Texas Bankers Association, regional director of the American Bankers Association, director of the San Antonio branch of the Federal Reserve, and in 2016, he was inducted to the Texas Business Hall of Fame. Just to put it in perspective, his co-inductees included Gordon Hartman, Diddy Ware, and some guy named Warren Buffett. All along the way, our honoree also sought to make San Antonio a far better place for us, and we're forever grateful for that. With his leadership skills and his San Antonio roots, he championed and then led initiatives that have benefited us all. Just a few of these have included his service as, notice this service leadership, chair of the San Fernando Cathedral Restoration Project, chair of the Girl Scouts of Southwest Texas Capital Campaign, chair of the United Way, trustee of Incarnate Word College, trustee of the Southwest Research Institute, chair of the UT Advisory Board for the Center for Medical Humanities and Ethics, and the center's director, Dr. Ruth Bergman, is joining us today, and chair of the KLRN Capital Campaign. So as you continue to hold your breath, to ask yourselves, who might be this remarkable person? Hold your breath just a few moments longer, because I'm going to ask the president of Friends of Christus Santa Rosa Foundation, Mr. John Bell, to come up and describe the award that our 2018 Beacon Award winner will receive. Mr. Bell?
Dr. Thompson said we could share this, and I said, sure, and I didn't think about this. So this is a unique award. It is stained glass, whose home and purpose was to bring comfort in the St. John's Chapel on the downtown campus. That chapel was deconsecrated and destructed to make way for the new Children's Hospital of San Antonio. It is one more example of the Sisters of Charity always being willing to give. That was heart and soul to them. To do good, to be community. We know, Charlie, that through this pane of glass, from that stained glass, the prayers of mamas and daddies, of little girls and little boys, all of their hopes, all of their sorrows, all of their joy, is immersed in that glass and will be with you forever. It is truly sacred. And so for the gifts of your life and your goodness to this community, it is a special, sacred, trusted remembrance of how much you, sir, are prized and cherished. Charlie Cheever, please come.
These two guys have ruined my day. And how can you walk on after them? I want to thank you all, both of you, Ian and John, for this undeserved honor. Thanks for those, and I want to thank you all for coming out today. It's an honor to be around such great folks in the community. I was blown away by the great corporate and personal donors to this luncheon. I'm glad the tradition continues in San Antonio. And I'd like to give a particular shout out to the co-chairs, Mike and Barbara Gentry, Ian and Donna, my kids, my sister, my Broadway Bank family who are here, and most importantly to our distinguished guest, Father Leahy. And let's give him another. Everybody was really impressed, I guarantee you. I guarantee you. The real reason we're here is really due to the amazing Sisters of the Incarnate Word that do all the real hard work in helping to provide quality medical care amongst us that are less fortunate by way of Christus Hospital system that originally got here to combat cholera back in the late 1880s. Over the years, Christus Santa Rosa system has become a medical giant. We now have, as been said before, 4 hospitals in the San Antonio area. By your attendance here today, you were supporting all 4 of those institutions, and you have made us the distinction of being the largest nonprofit system within the San Antonio area with we've given, and we're particularly qualified to give service to the indigent and the underserved. And an example of the free services that we provide is the mammogram thing that we've done today, and that you all have participated in and done a wonderful job with. I want to keep this short. It's too long already. But I know the sisters and the people here would like to get back to work, get back to doing what they're doing the best, and so saving the planet, if so be. So we all need to just get out of here.
Well, Charlie, one more announcement to end on. There was an anonymous gift made this week to support you, the sisters, the healthcare ministry. And so that gift, which was extraordinarily good and generous, will mean that today we have raised net proceeds of more than $240,000 for the ministry. Thank you, Charlie.
Congratulations, Mr. Cheever. Okay, so we're getting ready to wrap up today's program. By the way, this is the first time I've noticed these giant screens, like just a little while ago. Didn't realize the cameras were out there. But look at the thermometer. We are at $37,440, folks. Thank you. This is so wonderful. The Luncheon just keeps coming. Thank you. By the way, too, if you'd like to take home that beautiful centerpiece that's right there, we're accepting a $20 minimum donation for that. And then you'll find the yellow envelopes on your table, and just leave the money in there. And you may also drop off your gift envelope at the registration table. So again, thank you for having me today. It is a pleasure. I look forward to next year. Hopefully I'll be invited to come back. And mark your calendars. It's going to be the 9th Annual National Speakers Luncheon. That's going to be Wednesday, October 2nd, 2019. It's going to be here like that. So thank you again, and thank you for coming out this afternoon. Make sure to watch tomorrow morning. Thanks,